Well, do you have those friends? Before that, a good evening. But the question is, do you have those friends that just whenever you go around, a friendship that can last a lifetime, maybe a friendship that have lasted a few disaster, a few decades, maybe 10 years or more. And it's like those kind of friendship that's like we accept, you and your friends accept each other. It's like we know we are not perfect, and yes, I might argue that healthy friendship is the one, healthy relationship, healthy anything, relationship in your love life, in your family life, in your friendship is the one that allow you, that is a safe space to argue, a safe space to say things, say a safe space where if you don't like something, you know that you are safe to tell the other person that you don't like it. And I have found myself in a circle or in a place where I didn't realize that, I was not feeling safe enough to say something. Maybe it's in an early relationship, like maybe you are negotiating where with your future client, future business partner, and then you feel like, why cannot I say stuff? And then, but when I got home, I realized this is not everything, but it may be the reason is they are not the one, because when we are around people that doesn't even make us feel safe enough to just say, oh, I don't like this food, or maybe like this is a little crumbly, whatever, it's not going to benefit anyone. If like a long run, even my point is, when you cannot even feel safe saying a small argument, a small opinion about yourself, that you are so afraid that the other person might not like you, then go, go away. You don't know the reason, but you will know later. Because what? Think about when just you cannot even this small thing. What about the big things in the future? And then there is that. But I think friendship is something that is a long term. And I don't know about friendship breakup. What is friendship breakup likes? Because for me, it's really hard to, open up to someone or to let someone come in. What I mean is not just the casual friend, like the mutual friend in work. No, but the friend that you choose to share things, you choose to allow it in your life, allow it to be a part of your journey. And when I grew older, I think when back then, and it's crazy when you talk about back then, and it felt like so long ago. I think when I was in middle junior high school, which is when I was like 14, 13, 15, even until 16. Back then in school, we believed that if you want to be a cool person, then we must have a lot of friends and we must be the popular kid in high school. And then I was trying so hard to make friends, and in a way I tried to like things that other people like. So for example, they like this K-pop group and I would like to try it, and then yeah. But I learned that a good friend, a good friendship is the one that you don't need to be anyone, you don't need to pretend to be something that you are not, and just a place where you can be able to just be yourself. And even if you don't know who you are yet, there it was given the space to given the place and the space and time for you to just be. And I am so grateful for my friends, because it's like when you met those kind of people, like no matter what you do, no matter like all of the things, like they know you so well. And then the other thing is also they accept you, and whatever you tell them, they don't judge you, because we love being listened and not judged. And I think that's one of the rare quality we have, because we cannot, it's in our nature to hear about something and judge. But I think in a friendship also, it's not that, oh, we should agree about every other action, but we are like, oh, we'll listen, but we also, it's like a safe place both for the speaker that wants to tell a story to be safe enough to be listened and not judged, but also for the listener, they have the rights to question, have the question. But the most important question is, what do you want to do? What are you going to do? Because as a person, when you talk about that problem, we can't be stuck in a loop where we talk about that all the time, but what are we going to do? And so many people know, like there are so many person out there that I know, several of them I think, they got cheated, and then it's not like blaming the person that are cheated, no, but it's like, it's also fascinating, why do a lot of people that are cheated, why do a lot of people that are wrong, like feeling like they don't want to move, they don't even want to move? And that's the question that I'm also curious, why there are so many people. I think it's also psychologically, where you, it's like a kidnapper, it's not a weird thing to maybe kidnap a kid, and then after that, yeah, the kid was hurt, but it's like they form this bond, so that even if the kid know it was hurt, but it was so familiar that it's so hard to move out, and it's sometimes it's scarier, we sometimes it's an illusion that we create, like, oh, it will be so much scarier to go out there rather than I will just be in here, even if it's hurting, but it's familiar. So we hate, I don't know why we hate the unknown so much. We don't like things getting out of control. We like micromanaging things. We like knowing every single thing about everything. We are the planner. We like to plan, right? If you can know like what's happened 5 years from now, and it's talking about that, it's also crazy. I used to plan my life like 1 year ahead, 5 years ahead, and that's nothing wrong if you do, but it's so rigid. Like the plan that I created, it's so rigid and it's so material based, which is like not sustainable in a way, because there are so many outside circumstances that are going to affect my plans. And then when when we fail, when our plans fall through, it doesn't feel great in a way that, like, oh my god, like, yeah, but it's a journey. So nowadays, when I don't really plan like based on time, but I rather trust my intuition and just know the big picture first. Where does it feel right? And then for me, just know about the first or three steps that I'm going to take. It's better than knowing 100 steps but I didn't taking any. And I mean, but it served me at that time. It served me at the time when I was planning. And looking back now, it's like even planning takes so much of my brain power. But yeah, but you know what can you do? What about you just set an intention every single day? Like you don't have to plan yearly. If you are present, if you show up for yourself every single day, even not every single day, every single morning, every single night, every single afternoon, you check up with yourself, like, what do you feel, what do you need, and what do we need to change, and what do you want to feel next. And if I want to feel more, for example, I want to have more fun in my life, and what can we do? And if right now I'm proud of myself that I cut a lot of people faster, and it may seem for, like, I used to be a chronic people pleaser. Like we used to be so hard to say no, and like, oh, we are being mean. But no, if you are being nice to everyone all the time, then you are being mean to yourself. So stop being nice to everyone, and that's the way. It's one of the best way to love yourself more. It show yourself that you are the most important thing. But not in like, yeah, like you need to be your priority. You cannot expect other people to prioritize you. You cannot expect your partner to always prioritize you, even if you didn't even prioritize yourself. You are not even in your one number person. The number one person in the world. Your version should be yourself. And yeah, yeah, so I think that's enough. I hope you have a great day, great night, and just remember how amazing you are. And if you're not, reflect. No, not reflect, but say that to yourself. Compliment yourself, just saying thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will say it again and again. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for surviving another day. Thank you that I know it may not be easy, whatever thing that you are going through. And thank freaking you. Like you are the one that are strong. You got yourself here. And even if other people help you, but you choose to keep going forward, and you don't even know how hard it is, and you don't even know how brave it actually is. So thank you. And I mean, thank you so much also for being here. And it's like, when building this channel, I feel like, oh, I'm creating new friends. Like, I'm creating community. I'm finding my community, like people that believe a certain same thing with me. So yeah, thank you, girl. So see you in another time, and I hope you are having an amazing day and amazing life.